Kick in the door, waving the 4-4. All I heard was Papa, don't hit me no more. Hey, what's good? What's good? What's good, man? What's good, CC Motion? Hey, what's up, bro? What's up, y'all? Yeah, man. Hey, look, I had to take a little bit of a hiatus, man. Had to take a break from the shit, man. Sometimes this shit gets to me. I can't stand dumb shit. Now, I know you guys know. What's up, Bookie? Hey, Bookie, if you want to come up, I saw your question after I closed the stream down. I didn't see your question, and you asked me to join the link. So I'm gonna hit the link and let you join up tonight, man. I'm sorry about that, but I didn't see it at the time when you were asking me. I was having a conversation with J. Cool, but yeah, man, I had to take a break from the dumb shit, man. I know you guys are used to me doing Hellified Cap, so you guys probably think I enjoy covering dumb shit. I actually don't. Sometimes it depends on what we're talking about. If it's more lighthearted, but the extreme dumb shit, it just drives me crazy, dog.
Hello.
And what's up, Bucky?
What up, man?
What up, dog? What up, fam? How you been doing, man?
Ain't doing nothing. Chilling. Yeah. Yeah.
He disappeared. But yeah, man, look. I covered Hellified Cap, man. I do Hellified Cap, and it gets frustrating, bro, because there's a lot of cap in this world, bro. Like niggas will not stop lying. Niggas won't stop capping. You know what I'm saying? Niggas would do a 10-hour live stream on bullshit. And so I had to get away. I had to take a step back, man. You know, I know everybody was giving their T-Mac responses and shit like that, but I thought the whole conversation was dumb from the beginning. What do you think, Bookie? What you got?
I don't know why they just keeping that man name in their mouth. Like, y'all could have said, why everybody keep crying about Shaq? Like, people act like Shaq was the
You
winner.
disappeared again.
Wait, hold on.
All I heard was why everybody keep crying, and then you cut out. Yeah, but so let me tell you guys what this live is about, right? This live, right, is about Kill Bill, right? And you probably see like on the cover on the in the background the Kill Bill logo. You know what I'm saying? And so what do I mean by that? I mean the Black Mamba was birthed from Kill Bill. A lot of people don't know that. Did you know that, Bookie? You're on mute. I think you're muted, dog.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
I said, yeah.
Yeah, so the Black Mamba was birthed out of Kill Bill, man. And what was the story behind Kill Bill? All the assassins, right? All the deadliest assassins on earth were getting knocked off one by one, right?
You're right.
And the reason why I bring that up is because people act like Kobe got to where he was by just being a nice guy. They forget all this T-Mac talk, all this AI talk, all this Vince Carter, Ray Allen, all this talk, he already settled all of this. So when the dust was clear, this man was the last man standing. So I don't know if you ever seen Highlander, right? You ever seen Highlander?
Yeah, I remember that movie.
Kobe was on some Highlander shit
Yeah.
since high school, bro.
Yeah.
And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about Kobe was chopping off heads since high school, bro.
Yeah, he had a kill list. I remember.
The kill list, right?
Yeah,
So
with Tim Thomas and all them guys, and Jermaine O'Neal and all them guys when they was all in high school. Yeah.
that's right. And he was hunting them, right? He
Yeah.
even went as far as to study sharks in order to deal with AI.
Yeah.
This man went to the real world and studied Reggie Miller and killed him with his own fucking move, man. Smiley Smiler, what's up, bro? That's real, ain't it? I ain't making this shit up.
Mhm.
So people forget about the ascension. They forget, right? All of this shit about what would Kobe do without Shaq. He already proved that.
Yeah.
He already did that shit. You gotta ask another question. What's up, Cheyenne? So Bookie, with all this talk, right? To me, it gets redundant. It's boring. It's not even interesting. I thought like these people were gonna challenge us when it came to Kobe, but it was if they failed, man. They
Yeah.
flopped. All the niggas who tried to come after Kobe's legacy, they flopped.
Right. I Gilbert. He's a goof.
Yeah. Yeah, he tried to save face, man. He tried to save face to say he was trying to help Kobe's legacy and all that shit. Bro, how? You weren't going at the media because you kept trying to say that we need to go off the media's list. You kept trying to harp on that shit. And when the other niggas on the show told you, bro, we don't give a fuck about that list, he kept pressing the list.
Right.
So no, you weren't trying to help Kobe. Why? How you trying to help Kobe by comparing him to Scottie Pippen?
No.
Yeah, so you got your hand caught in the cookie jar, man.
Yeah, that Scottie Pippen stuff, that was disrespectful.
It wasn't, and see, this is the thing that people get twisted, right? They get this fucked up. I don't think a lot of Kobe guys care if you criticize Kobe,
Right.
but we care when you lie on him, right? And then there's nobody around to defend him. Like, bro, saying he been compared to Scottie Pippen, who compared him to Scottie Pippen? Give me one person in the media who compared Kobe to Scottie Pippen, just one.
Right. He been compared to Jordan since he's in high school.
I got every scouting report, every single one, and none of them said Pippen. Yeah, hit the like button, man. Smiley Smiler. I appreciate that, man. Y'all hit that like button, bro. But
Yeah.
but that's the thing, man. It's just like these are failed attempts. I mean, the man gone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The man gone, but he climbed his way up. And this is what I want to say too.
But
His first championship and his last championship have something in common. You know what that is?
what?
He willed those teams to win.
Oh yeah.
His first championship, when he got that severe ankle injury, wasn't supposed to come back. He willed us to a victory.
right.
The last championship, he
Broke
willed
finger.
us to a
Broke
victory.
finger on the shoe,
So
man.
he started off
Okay.
on will and ended on will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the thing is that everybody wants to say, oh, this person could do this person could do that, but does that person have the will? Do they have the aggressive persona to take on the responsibility of carrying a franchise in LA where there's a lot of pressure? People forget. In LA, people shrink, bro. People shrink under that pressure in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe
Yeah.
thrived under pressure.
And then
Under the
it,
worst
it ain't
conditions,
all.
Kobe
And then
came out on
and
top
people
over
think because
all those
talent,
niggas. Think
ta-
about this.
you
What's up, Rap God? Think about this. Add all of these niggas combined. Let's do it. This is why I say it's the Kill Bill. It's the Kill Bill show right now. Let's add up all their championships in the 2000s from everybody at Kobe's position. Let's do this. Allen Iverson,
Ray Allen
T
the only
Mac,
one.
and there's
Ray
no
Allen,
disrespect to anybody. I'm just pointing out a fact here. I'm not taking no shots at T Mac or AI. Right? Allen Iverson, T Mac, Ray Allen, right?
Vince,
Joe
Vince,
Johnson. Who else at shooting guard? Dwayne Wade,
Vince Carter.
right? Let's add them up. Throw out shooting guards in the chat if you want to. Add them up. Kobe
Vince,
got more championships combined than all of them in the 2000s. Then all of them. Bruh. Combined. The hustle was real. And even if you want to say, oh, well, it was with Shaq. But okay, without Shaq. Add them up. Run it up. All the shooting guards, all the niggas at his position. Run it up. like Denzel said in Training Day, you can't do it.
And then Kobe.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Now, it's no disrespect to them.
the
It's just
thing that
showing
Kobe,
you what type of animal this nigga was, bro.
the thing Kobe had over them
The nigga
kids.
damn near three-peated twice.
The thing Kobe had
And the
over them.
last run was more legendary than the first run.
Yeah, he beat better.
So the thing
He beat
is,
better
bro,
teams in the
he
finals
got
without
2
Shaq.
jerseys retired with the Lakers, bro. Not 1, 2. The only player on the franchise to do so, right? And I think a lot of people forget that shit, bro. A lot of people forget the grind because what they want to do is they want to start off in the year 2000 where everything was sweet. But even then, even in the year 2000, what happened in the Portland series, y'all?
Game
Kobe
7.
had to drop 25, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks, right? 20, no, it was 20. The stat line was 20, 25, 11, and 4, right?
And 7 assists too.
And 7 assists along with that. 4 blocks. The most all time for a shooting guard in the playoffs. For that whole run. For a shot blocking guard, right? So when people talk about, oh, we'll put this guy in Kobe's shoes. Okay, we could do that, right, Bookie?
Mm-hmm.
But give him the ankle injury too.
Right.
Let him land on Jalen Rose's foot just the same way, and then we can talk.
Right.
Then we can talk about what they do and if they can still win.
The thing Kobe, the thing that separated him from them guys, not just his work ethic, the mentality and the intangibles. You gotta have the intangibles. And
Yes,
then
sir.
a lot of them dudes would be too friendly with Shaq. See, Kobe challenged Shaq when he didn't want to come in and camp out of shape. I don't think a lot of them guys would have challenged Shaq like that.
Shaq could be tough to deal with. Not only Shaq, but Shaq and Phil.
Right.
Because Phil's gonna challenge you through the media.
Yup.
And they're not gonna, and Phil's not, and the Lakers are not gonna give you a bunch of chances to win. Because guess what? If Kobe would have lost with Shaq, they probably would have broke them up.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is that Penny couldn't win with Shaq. Eddie Jones couldn't win with Shaq. Nick Van Exel couldn't win with Shaq. Cedric Ceballos couldn't win with Shaq. None of these niggas could have won with Shaq. You had 3 All-Stars on one team. They got swept. So the thing is like what changed? What changed? I'll tell you what changed. Phil Jackson came and provided structure with the triangle offense, so you gotta give him credit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the emergence of Kobe Bryant.
Right.
So without Kobe becoming an all-time great, this shit there is no 3-peat.
Right.
There is no 3-peat. There's not even a 1-peat.
I don't think if he don't come back from that ankle injury, I don't think they beat the Pacers. If he sat out that series and didn't come back, I think they lose.
I don't think so either. Because that was a pivotal game. The Pacers were tough.
Yeah.
People forget, man, the defense on Reggie Miller, right? The clutch shooting, the ability to just take over a game at will, and you take pressure off Shaq. Because Kobe's right there, no one can guard him. Everybody knew they couldn't fuck with him.
Yeah. That's the
Kobe,
main reason. That's the main reason. That's the main reason that's why that main reason they did that injury to that nigga. They ain't had nobody on the perimeter to guard that nigga.
Yep. And Jalen Rose said that. Mark Jackson said. See, this the thing that I don't like about people, right? All of this stuff is from, since they want to go off of what players say, right? All of this shit is out there. Mark Jackson spoke about it. Reggie Miller spoke about it, right? Even Jalen Rose spoke about it. They spoke about how much of a threat he was to them, and they couldn't fuck with him. So why are we coming back years later trying to diminish the contribution?
Right.
Especially with hypotheticals. Listen, if my mom had a dick, she'd be my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, we keep talking about, and that's crazy because you have a sports network, right? Like ESPN, dealing in hypotheticals. Man, you don't believe I could do this? I feel like I could do that. You know? I feel like I could have did it. Do you think that's all speculation? Bro, nobody knows what you would have done because it didn't happen. Why are we wasting our time about this?
T-Mac had his chance when him.
Why are we wasting? You didn't play with Shaq. So why are we even wasting our time? Let's talk about what actually occurred. That would be more accurate. So this what if, woulda, coulda, shoulda shit.
Yeah.
It didn't make any sense.
T-Mac had his chance when he was.
It doesn't make any sense.
The first round, he couldn't get out the first round with Yao Ming.
Because every all-time great team, you could take off a player and add yourself, and be like, well, shit, I think I could have won in that situation. Yeah, but you did it. Until you wake up and realize you did it. That's why I said, bro. When you come with that Kill Bill attitude, bro. When you come in with that Kill Bill attitude, bro, you don't need excuses. You don't need what if. Kobe, because he was in kill mode, we could look back on his career, and his career stands for itself. You actually embarrass yourself going against his legacy. You embarrass yourself. You know how ridiculous these niggas sound going after his legacy? You have to make nonsensical arguments to go against Kobe's legacy. You have to engage in hypotheticals.
Hey, the thing I don't like is they all talking about on offense. Kobe was an elite defender. All I keep hearing is about offense. Ain't none of them dudes was all world all-time great defenders like Kobe was.
Yeah, exactly. And I keep hearing about niggas talking about, well, 05. No. Kobe deaded that T-Mac talk in 04 when they matched up. And if y'all don't remember that matchup, I did a reaction to it on this channel. So go check it out. Kobe versus
Oh, you talking about when they played in LA?
Yeah, Kobe versus T-Mac in 04 with the shoulder sleeve.
Yeah,
bro. Come on. That from that point, that's where the conversation stopped for most people. That's where it stopped. You had some people bringing it back up with the Rockets because they just ain't want to let go. See, the problem with people is that when they see something like that, they don't want to let go. It's almost like the Steph Curry and Damian Lillard comparisons. Yeah. It's like, yo, y'all still hanging on to that shit. Y'all need to let go. He's not Steph Curry.
It was just like it was the Deron Williams and Chris Paul shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when you look back and you see that game, bro, Kobe made it clear I'm the best player in the world. He made it clear. He locked them up in this. He locked them up in the fourth quarter.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Kobe
And
had that white sleeve on. I remember that game.
yeah, and you can look at T-Mac. T-Mac was looking up like he didn't know what the fuck was happening. Cause T-Mac like, yo, this nigga is coming for my neck. Yeah, that's right. Boo TV. Hey, y'all subscribe to Boo TV. He's got some great content, man. Yeah, Kobe couldn't believe the shooting and shutting down. Yeah, Kobe was shooting. He was on one that game. Kobe was on one that game. That's why I call this Kill Bill, bruh. Because we already killed Bill. He already went through it. He already went through it.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that game too.
Oh, I got it on the channel, dog. I gotta make a playlist for some of my full game reactions, my watch parties. But yeah, y'all subscribe to Build TV.
I'm so tired of Gilbert Arenas talking about that 60-point game. Like, bro, Kobe didn't even guard you the whole game, brother.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. But it's crazy. It's crazy when you think back. You're like
that same year when they played in Washington, Kobe held you shot 9 for 32 from the field.
Damn.
I watched that game because a lot of Gilbert's points came from the free throw line.
But see, this is the thing about like a lot of great players, bro. Especially like great defenders.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you might catch them off guard for that game, right?
Yeah.
But you know they thinking about seeing your ass again.
Yeah.
And so with Kobe was like, okay, nigga, I know you got to come back. Like I'll catch you on the next road trip. You know what I'm saying? That was his mentality. Like, okay, yeah, you got off and you run around talking your shit, you know, beating your chest and shit. I'm gonna see you again.
I got it. Oh yeah, man. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get off of here, man. I had to get up and go to work in the morning. Let me know next time you're gonna be on, and I'll come on.
Oh no, it's cool, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. I appreciate you coming through.
All right.
Gilbert never bring up T-Mac dropping 60 on him though. Yeah, he ain't gonna bring that up. He just happy he got Kobe out of there. But listen. Great players gonna get down. Great players gonna do their thing. Great players gonna get down, right? So the thing is, man, I look at it like this. Kobe had something in him to where he took shit personally. Like he had pride in being the best player, and you don't see that in a lot of players. He had pride, like, yo, I'm gonna go out here, I'm gonna go through the fire and work my way up and prove I can climb the mountain. A lot of dudes ain't have that. They just wanted to show up, ball, put up as many points as possible, and go home. But nah, Kobe had the heart. Like, nah, I'm not just trying to be the greatest on the court today. I'm trying to be the greatest of my era. Yeah, well, intangibles, bro. The work ethic, right? The drive, motivation, goals, right? Kobe was goal oriented. He knew, listen, I want to win championships. That's my goal. Everybody got their other goals. Everybody wants to win the MVPs. They want to win. They want to make the All-Star. They want to, be celebrated for all this other shit. Kobe had his eyes on the championship. He had eyes on banners, bro. And when Vince Carter came to town, when LeBron came to town, yeah, Kobe was banged up, but he played. He wanted them niggas to see him. In every situation where them niggas stood on the court across from him, he looked them in their eye and said, "You got to see me, nigga." That's a different mentality. Looking at Shaq and telling them, "Nigga, work." You know what I'm saying? Kwame was just talking about that shit. How Kobe would have the same standards no matter who you were. You could be Shaq or you could be Kwame. And he's going to tell you, nigga, work. That's what made him different, bro. Because he pushed niggas to be great. And people don't give him credit for that. People don't give him credit for pushing niggas to be great, making teammates better. Now, sometimes Kobe turned people off, right? Because he would drive them, sometimes he would drive them crazy. But you wouldn't make it. Either you were a hit or a miss. If you missed, you were off the team. Kobe didn't play that shit. He held the Lakers to a standard, and he took being a Laker serious. Everybody was getting their head chopped off. Allen Iverson gave Kobe mad work. What's up, Straight to the Point? And y'all subscribe to Straight to the Point Sports and Entertainment, man. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. But bro, dog, Kobe came in this motherfucker, bro. Every Laker fan knows this. Kobe came in this motherfucker. He said, "This is my shit." What's up? What's up, sis? But this is the house. Staples is the house that Kobe built, not Shaq. And listen, we love Shaq. We love Shaq. Nah, I'm not trying to go nuclear on T-Mac because T-Mac, listen, straight to the point. I'm not trying to go nuclear on T-Mac. I think that was a weakness for T-Mac. I think his skills are phenomenal, right? Like just talking about T-Mac, his skills are surreal, right? It's not a skill issue with T-Mac. It's just Kobe was different. It's no knock on T-Mac. Kobe was just a different type of nigga. Like, I'm not going to go off on T-Mac no more because I don't believe listen, at first I addressed T-Mac just because I felt like it was Kobe's anniversary for the 2010 finals. And I felt like that was in bad taste. Right. But I'm not mad at T-Mac. I think he got suckered and sucked in, pause, to a conversation that he shouldn't have been involved in. I think that the whole conversation like was geared to focus on Kobe. And I don't think that he was prepared for that. I think that's a weakness on his part because you could tell he feels a way about his career. And I understand that. He feels a way. He feels like the injuries robbed him from really making noise. And that's okay. Right. But I think what we need to focus on is we need to focus on the media. We need to focus on the media. LeBron's comments should have stayed on LeBron. So, for example, if he says that the ring culture and all this shit, every player should be the same or treated the same or with respect and all that, okay, cool, no problem. But they should have used him as an example. Oh, T-Mac should have said, hey, if I was on the Miami Heat, I would have did this, this, and this. Use him as an example. He's the one. That's his comments. Why are you bringing up Kobe when he had his comments? Use him. That's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, why we switch to Kobe? Is that what y'all want to talk about all along? Y'all wanted to try and use this opportunity because you already attacked the bag, right? You already attacked Kobe having a bag or just bags in general, which everybody knows Kobe has the bag. You attacked the triangle offense and how it was ran. What's up, Kelvin? What's up, Kelvin? What's up, Joint to Joint? You attack the bag, you attack the triangle, right? And now you attack rings. Those three equal Kobe or Mike. There's only a couple of people who played during those, with all that. So the thing is that to me, it looked like a hit piece, to be honest with you, because Kobe, they stayed on Kobe and didn't focus on no other Hall of Famer. What about Magic? What about Kareem? And I'm not saying they should have did this shit to them neither. I'm just saying why you focus on Kobe for days, my nigga. Like y'all made a big deal about this shit for days. It should have been about, okay, if we respecting everybody, we respecting everybody, but the only person who got flack during the whole thing was Kobe. So the whole point was to respect everybody, but you shit on Kobe. You shit on the nigga who actually won. The hardest working nigga on the planet, that's the one you went after. I'm not giving T-Mac any pass. No, I don't give him a complete pass, but I think that he's taking bullets that somebody else is supposed to get. That's what I believe, Rap God. I think that T-Mac is getting hit, but we got to look at the shit that started this. Who brung Kobe's name up? You know what I'm saying? Who been going at Kobe this whole time, stirring the pot? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll drop the link. I'll let y'all look. Hold on. Give me a second. I'll drop it. But yeah, we got to look at the catalyst, bro. We can't, like, I get it. T-Mac was wrong, and I was disappointed in him. But I think he really has a weakness as far as that. Cause I know he got love for Kobe. I don't think he going at Kobe like that. Hold on. This StreamYard link ain't posting. Hold on, yo. This shit be pissing me off. StreamYard be bugging sometimes, yo. Hold on. Let me try and post it again. StreamYard be tripping. Okay, there goes the link. But that's my thing, man. It's like, yo, you bringing up Kobe for days, bro, and then you going on a tour with this shit. It's like, dude, if Kobe's your people, you should be putting nothing but respect on his name. You should be giving him nothing but flowers, bro. Nothing but flowers. Should not be one slight. Should not be one slight.
Yo, what's up, KB?
What's good, yo?
Man, been a while.
What's good, bro? What you
What's
got?
Man, I've been hearing about the Kobe disrespect. I didn't even want to say anything because it's like, why are they still having this discussion?
It made no sense. We're talking
Yeah,
about respecting
like
everybody, and then they went after Kobe.
it's like we're supposed to be focused on the NBA finals and who the winner is. Instead, okay, like they only took a day to like give OKC their props, and then they just went back to this Kobe and the ring culture bullshit. I'm like, this topic
Yeah,
been over, and right now they want to bring it back up just for clicks and views.
yeah. Listen, basketball talk, man. It's not even fun no more, man. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
it's not
real
even
with y'all, man.
fun.
It's
It's
not
like
fun.
it's not even it's not just to talk. It's like when you have so much of this bullshit like goat arguments, right? Especially like during like these finals or like the conference finals, like these games, these commentators keep bringing up LeBron's name out of nowhere, or Kobe or some other player. I'm like, your job is to focus on these games over here. Sure, you want to compare, it's fine, but we don't need to make it a disrespectful way.
But
But
here's
it
but
gets
here but
hard. It
here's the
makes it
thing.
harder to watch.
But here's the thing, right? It is. Oh yeah, what's up, Rap God? The dumbest shit ever is a classic. Yeah, that's how I felt. I was watching the dumbest shit ever because I was thinking about this, right? What do they want from us? The whole time T Mac was talking, I'm like, well, what does he want from us? Like, does he want us to treat him like Kobe? Would we already respect you? Like, I don't see like I don't really see people going at T Mac like that. There, I mean, you got a couple of fans here and there, but I was like, what do you want us to do? What you want us? Do you want us to view you like we view Kobe? Like, bro, come on.
Because the only thing I've been hearing for the last few days is the Cooper Flag draft and dissing on Kobe. That's the only two I've been hearing about like the last week. But I didn't really watch it because it's like a waste of my time. It's like why waste my energy on this where we can focus on the champions or the teams that beat in the finals. Like,
Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of basketball to be talked about, but this is a dry season, right? This
and
is
then it's
this is
like, and you know what pissed me off? They try to put Steph Curry names like next to LeBron. Like, you know how these trade things, like which team will be successful into like the next off season. And I think I
mm,
was watching Sports and Fitness Trends like this morning about that. And he's right, is like, and the people in the comments was right. It's like, why do we need to put these two players? Like, can we just talk about the champions? Like, Steph,
The
my
champions
first year.
ain't gonna get no shine, bro. They're a small market, and the whole GOAT debate is designed to get viewed, right? It's the
Yeah,
easiest. Listen, I did a video a while back on Behind the Bench Sports Network, and I mentioned the GOAT debate, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was just creating a video,
I mean, you was
right?
right about that. It's all about viewership. Like, okay, can I get this young audience to get food by?
But check this out. Check this out. When I did the video, I didn't know it was gonna blow up the way it blew up, and I said, every time you mention something about the GOAT debate, people have an opinion, whether it's negative or positive. So
I
what
saw
what
this coming after Kobe. Like, after
what
Kobe was unalive, and LeBron won that bubble. Okay, I knew it was like they're gonna try to like milk this thing. Like, like you know how LeBron does it with his clutch sports. Like he's gonna find a
but
way to keep milking it.
but think about it. All this shit is subjective, is opinionated, right? There is no you can't win a GOAT argument with somebody. You could debate it and you can't like technically you can win the argument, but you ultimately the audience, bro, they're gonna walk away with their own opinions any fucking way. Right? So the thing is all this shit is opinionated. So all this cramming niggas lists down your throat, each people's throats and stuff. It's like me coming online saying, "Man, you got to put Kobe at number one." Like, no, you don't. You don't have to
Yeah,
put
if
Kobe
it
at
were
number
me
one.
and they asked me to do that, I'll tell them to F off. It's like that's my list. And if
That
you don't
should be the response. Is fuck
Yeah,
off,
and
nigga.
I'm like, if you don't like me, you can kiss my ass goodbye.
But
but
that's what niggas need to start telling people. It's like, nigga,
yeah,
fuck
it's like
off. You're like,
they're so ingrained with this money. I'm like, okay, in your whole career, you earn so much money. What more money do you need? There are a lot of people, like poor middle
no,
class people, who don't earn like the kind of money that y'all making. Like I mean, the players, and y'all still need more. Like,
ESPN didn't even talk about the current champions, but want to shit on Kobe.
oh
That's
yeah, that was
crazy.
true. They
It's
only
crazy.
talk like for like one day and then they just switch back.
And the thing about ESPN that people got to understand is that these people have the knowledge at their fingertips. They got stats.
Oh, speaking of ESPN, you know how like the NBA finals the coverage?
Hello?
You can hear me?
Yeah, you stopped
Okay, okay.
talking. I thought you were
No, because I couldn't hear you, that's why. No,
okay.
like you know how ESPN coverage like the last like since the Warriors is there, like how the team, the song and everything, like it was like it was beautiful to see. Like even though I can't stand LeBron's antics, like the whole from start to finish is like they prepared it correctly.
What were you talking about?
I'm talking about the finals, like from like the commentators and all that. Like right now, it's like
Which finals?
I'm talking about those like 5 years or like before that. Like you know the NBA finals. They you know how they used to have. Do you know how they used to take it seriously?
Nah,
You know
what
how
you
these
talking about? You talking about
commentators,
2015, 2016? What you talking
anything
about?
like before like 2019, from 2019 or before, right? You know how they take it seriously, like the commentators, like some of the commentators, they took it seriously. It wasn't like none of like what is happening right now with like the Doris Burke thing, where it's like, I mean, she's okay, but she's not like great at commentating. She's more like a sideline reporter to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not saying she's bad, but come on, like, why like once you took Mark Jackson out and Jeff Van Gundy, you done screwed your own like audience.
Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying. The whole reason why I brought up ESPN is because like they have this knowledge at the tip of their fingertips that they decide not to use. Like for example, so when they were saying what they were saying, especially Gilbert comparing Kobe to Scottie Pippen, they should have corrected him on the spot and said there is
Did he
no
said that on
report.
his? Do you say it on ESPN? Or do you say it on his own set?
No, he said on ESPN. He said it right across the street, the table from Stephen A. Smith, who's been
What
covering the
the?
league at least since 2001. So
I mean,
the thing is,
Stephen A.
like,
is not playing
dude,
for nothing.
yeah, but he mentioned 2002, and here's Stephen A. sitting there. He's been with them since 2001, and so it's like, wait a minute, dude. Like, you were there in 2001. Why did you stop that shit and say, for the record, that's not true? And then they showed Kobe highlights of him getting his ass busted by T-Mac.
Oh
Why didn't they
wait.
show?
Actually, speaking of that, actually Gil like, wasn't it one of Gil's video who was like, I think there was like one of the video was Gil and like, who's the other guy? It was Low, the Legend of Winning. They were like doing like Kobe footages. I mean, I only saw a bit of it, but I'm like, why are they even debating that? Like, that's zero debate. Like, Kobe's the better player.
What, with T-Mac?
No, I don't know if it was T Mac or LeBron or something. I'm not sure.
I mean, listen. Uh, oh, I ain't even gonna say it. But
And you know
let me
what's the
read.
crazy thing is? My bad, my bad. You know what's the crazy thing? The crazy
Yeah.
thing is all these debates is becoming more watched than the finals itself. And it's like, and I've seen people on social media. They're like, I watched the Island Boys more than the NBA finals. I'm like, this is how low the NBA has dropped.
Well, I mean, the finals. It wasn't a bad finals. I mean,
No,
the
the
last
finals was
game.
good, but
The last game
except the
fucked it
final,
up.
yeah, except the last game. But the first 6 games was good.
Yeah, I mean, it was decent, and then I think they got the viewership for it. They got some pretty good viewership for it.
The last game did. The last game did.
Yeah. Let me read this comment real quick. She said, "What's up? What's up? Honestly, getting tired of T-Mac nowadays because you only hear or see him when he's talking about Kobe. Can't believe he took part in that awful documentary. What documentary? I like this is the thing, right? I know T-Mac feels away because he feels like he didn't get the opportunity, but he had some opportunities. It may have not been a big window like everybody else, but you had your window of success that you could have had. It just ain't work out, man. It just ain't work out. But I just felt like, you know, that was Kobe's time, especially the 2010 anniversary. That was Kobe's time to shine, and they like took it away from him. And I was like, damn, this kind of fucked up. Like they just gonna shit on this nigga and bring up every single time he didn't get the job done on air, as if he's not a 5-time champion. You know, take away his championships and what do you have and all that stuff. It's like, damn, bro, you want to take everything from this nigga? You want to take the chips? You want to take the skills don't matter, the chips don't matter, and the triangle wouldn't work today. I said, God, dang. He says he's disgruntled and he's barely a Hall of Famer if you consider his success rate. Yeah, the success rate ain't there. He got the skills though. He's a beast. But yeah, this thing, right? Kobe went through all them niggas, man. Kobe went through all of them. Vince Carter, you name them. I think he got more championships than all the shooting guards in the league combined in the 2000s,
Oh yeah.
right? So that lets you know what type of level he was on. He was
See, the
just far
2000s,
ahead.
the 2000s and the 2010s are more like you're facing more guards
Yeah.
than
Well,
actual,
not just guards, wing players too.
yeah, wings too, like the guards and your threes. I think
Yeah.
2000 there are a bunch of fours, right? Like Rasheed Wallace, like KG, Duncan.
What you mean?
Not at the competition wise.
Yo,
Like you know how like the 90s,
I don't know
right?
what's
It's
going
more
on
like
with the live, man. Niggas keep going in and out.
Adam Silver.
Uh,
Adam Silver's hacking your stream.
well, T-Mac was with Shaq. He went. Yeah, but why is it got to be with Shaq? That's the thing, right? Kobe was with Yao, D Wade, Chris. He also went. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Why are we having a conversation based on hypothetical?
Kobe would have won with that.
Hell, if Stephen A. Smith was on the Warriors, he'd probably have a championship if he was on the bench. Like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
For you put
If
Kobe
and
in
woulda,
that
coulda, shoulda means you didn't do it.
They
means
put
you ain't get the
Kobe
job
at,
done.
if
Why?
they had
And we should be talking about other players in their own situations. Why you gotta be paired up with Shaq? Kobe ain't just win with Shaq. Put yourself in Powell's position. Put yourself with Powell. You know,
man, T-Mac
put
won it.
yourself with Powell. Put
T-Mac,
yourself,
T-Mac.
against the Spurs in 2008. You
My
know,
thing is, T-Mac would have not won again. He wouldn't have won.
somebody should.
There's no way he would win. You can't, when he talked on the first take,
Niggas got friendly. Yeah, niggas got friendly relationships and stuff. There's no pushback whatsoever. They just sit there and let niggas talk. Their moderator does. Keep in mind, the moderator does not moderate. Instead, she sits there and says, "What Molly say?" She said, "Is T-Mac not worthy?" Like, bro, what you mean not worthy? He didn't win. It's not about how
this
we feel. It's about what happened, and that did not happen. He did not win with Shaq.
even Kobe said this like back in '06. He's like, the point of this league is to win. Like, there's no other way around it. Like, if you want to be great, you have to win.
And guess what? It's not fair. Listen, the
Not
winners
everyone
and
wins it, and that's okay. But to diss the winners like they ain't shit is kind of stupid.
there's
There's
no
no
such thing as being fair. It's not fair. Guess what? Winning is not fair because somebody's gonna win and somebody's gonna lose. You can work hard, right? But maybe somebody's better than you. That doesn't mean you. That doesn't mean that you know. Oh, now all of a sudden because you lost, now we gotta put you on the same level to make you feel better. No, that's not how sports works. Unfortunately, when you play and you play to win, you might lose, and that's okay. Kobe lost. Kobe lost in '04,
we all
right?
lose. Like my team lost in 2016 and 2019. Like
Yeah.
it's like
Kobe
that's the way.
lost. Kobe lost in '08. Was that fair that two of his best players went down, two of his starters went down?
Injuries happen. That's the thing. Like
I mean,
it's not.
yeah, that's what but niggas is crying about this shit. Like, bro, it's not fair that Kobe had to go against Phoenix 3-1, had a 3-1 lead, couldn't stop Phoenix. Phoenix was the second best team in the league.
My thing is, it's crazy they give LeBron all these excuses, but then when it comes to Kobe or other players,
I
they
got
just
the link, Kelvin. Hold on. I'm sorry. I had to tell Kelvin. I got the link. I got you, dog. Hold on, let me drop it. Hopefully he'll let me drop this shit again. He made a documentary. Oh shit. I might have to get on T-Mac depending on what the documentary talking about. Oh shit.
man. Wait a minute.
I dropped the link, Kelvin. I dropped the link if you want to come up, bro. But my thing is, Cheyenne, is that it's never fair. Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose ran into the Miami Heat. And then, he probably could have won a championship if that didn't exist. But guess what? He got hurt and never went back. Never was able to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know what I'm saying? As a leader of the team, and Derrick
That's
Rose's
how when
career was cut short.
that's how when the opportunity is there, you have to make good use of it.
Exactly. It's
And
not
that's why I
fair.
didn't like. And that's why I didn't like by Ant-Man. It's like you was out there giggling after you lost your second straight like conference finals. Like Mike Conley looked like he's about to he was about to pack up his bag and leave. Like that's how disgusted he looked.
Yeah. Because that
Because
was
you
his
know what?
last chance.
Bro, these kinds of like going to the conference finals, like it's still hard to get there. Like it's one thing to make the NBA finals, but people forget how hard is it to even make to the conference finals.
It's incredibly difficult. But yeah, I got
Like
Kelvin in the house, man. What's
slow
up, Kelvin?
Kelvin,
Not much. What's up, man?
Well, what you got, man? What you got on this, man?
I'm about tired of this T Mac talk, man.
yup, me
Um,
too, man.
and you know what I'm saying. I hate to kind of shit on dude, but like that video I did, a lot of people talking about, oh man, yeah, it was a comparison back then. Bro, I've never heard no comparison between T Mac and Kobe back then. I don't know what people talking about, man. And, to me, it's disrespectful. Not that T Mac couldn't ball. T Mac could ball, but it was levels to this shit, man.
It's mental
I
levels.
I have heard it, but I think
I,
that.
no,
Oh, go ahead.
yeah, go ahead. No, I was gonna say I know people like T Mac, back then or whatever, but once Kobe made their run in 2001 in the playoffs and they won the title and they beat Philadelphia, he left
Yeah,
all them niggas in the dust, man. Like, what are we
yeah,
talking? It wasn't no more Vince Carter comparisons. If there was a T Mac, I did used to hear Vince Carter a little bit. I
yeah,
don't remember
Vince. Yeah,
the T Mac talk. But if there was conversation, once the 2001 playoffs was done, the conversation was over. Because back then the media was different. It was about winning in the playoffs.
yeah,
And
yeah,
Kobe performed at a super high level in 2001. That's the reason why Shaq was calling him the best player in the league and shit like that. And once he did that in the playoffs and they won the title, discussion was over. He was by
yeah,
far the best shooting guard.
Like
Wasn't even close. Like, what are we talking
yeah.
about? Trying to have
it's
I,
all
revisionist
about
shit.
winning.
I think
But go
And
I
ahead. I'm
think
sorry.
NFL,
what
they praise the winners. They don't praise no losers. Like they praise the winners. It's been that way.
But go ahead. I don't
what
want to keep go ahead. Go ahead.
I think with Kobe, they just threw niggas in front. Like right, like Ray Allen got thrown in the mix. Vince Carter, they were throwing as many niggas in Kobe's way as possible. That's why I called this stream Kill Bill. And you remember
Yeah.
Kill Bill, right?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Kill Bill, he's just it's the Black Mamba killing all the assassins and all that to be the last one standing, right?
Yeah.
And so that's where Kobe gets his nickname. He went up against each and every one of these niggas who they put in front of him, and he outlasted all of them.
Even
So
without Ray Allen, who's like the best shooter at that time.
yeah, he went against Ray
Yeah,
Allen was talking trash, right? Ray Allen was talking trash to
Yeah.
him,
I
and
remember Ray Allen talking shit. He killed Ray Allen. I was like, bro, you do people see a lot of these dudes, a lot of them cats, man, that's talking right now, they was young. They wasn't around back then. And the media and everything was different. That media in the early 2000s was the same media that was around in the 90s. And it was about winning and performing in
yeah,
the playoffs. And once Kobe performed in the playoffs in 2001 against them 40-point games and stuff he was doing on C-Web and the Kings, and then what he did to the Spurs, and then even in the 0-1 finals against Allen Iverson, the defense and stuff, bro, he
hmm
left all of them niggas in the dust. What are we talking about? T-Mac. Like, come on, bro. Not that I'm saying T-Mac was trash, because he would. T-Mac cabal, but it's levels to this shit. T-Mac wasn't, no, man. No, stop.
man,
man. If
man,
someone gonna
Kobe took off for that 2001 finals. That nigga
look,
took
man.
the fuck
If
off.
I was
That
if I was
whole
Kobe, right?
playoffs, man.
He
Go
took
ahead, bro.
off,
I'm sorry.
dog.
Go ahead.
If I were Kobe, I'll be like, I ain't gonna let no guy named Tracy diss my career like that.
No,
Yeah,
again, bro. I don't want to make it seem like I'm saying T Mac was trash because he wasn't.
No, T Mac can ball, but it's like when
You
they
know
try
what
to
I'm
push
saying?
the Kobe level, it's like, nah, you can't do that.
Nah, man.
see, me personally, I think of T Mac like this. I think that's a weakness that he has. Like, I think that he was so cold as a basketball player. He's thinking like, why not me? Why am I not more respected? Why? Because people bring up his failures all the time. I think they used him, bro, because at the end of the day, this all started from LeBron's comment, right?
All right.
And then somehow it just got stuck on the Kobe shit. Kobe ain't this, Kobe ain't that. If you put nigga here, if a nigga scratch his ass on a Monday night, he can be Kobe. And it's just like I felt sorry for T Mac because T Mac's trying to get validation.
But my thing is, there are a lot of like great players who didn't win a championship, like Charles Barkley, Ewing. They all didn't win, but I don't hear them like like dissing the winners like that. They're like they respect the game.
But see, this is the thing for me with T Mac, and this is the reason why I was never a huge fan of T Mac because he didn't have that it. That you can't quantify on the stat sheet.
You
You know
either
what I'm
got it.
saying? Either you got it or you don't. It's certain players that have that it that can lead a team that's mentally tough, that can galvanize the troops. T Mac could just hoop, could just score. That's pretty much all he can do. You know what I mean? But he couldn't. He didn't have that it, that drive like Kobe had. Only certain
Kobe
players have, man.
Kobe wanted to take your heart.
Right. And so T Mac, he wasn't built like that. T Mac was cold. T Mac could hoop. He could score, but he was missing the intangibles that you can't quantify on the stat sheet, man.
I think the younger generation, because of ESPN, bro, and all these networks, not just ESPN, all the networks, right? The younger generation, they kind of dumb down basketball talk, right? Because defense, we're talking about a whole nother side of the court. So like think about this, right? If you only play offense, you're a one-sided player. So that means you at 50% at your best as an offensive player. And I don't care how great you are, you at 50%. What about the other half? You might give 20%, 30% on the defensive side. Okay, you're an 80% basketball player. When we talk about the Kobe's, the Mikes, the Kareems, these are 100% basketball players, bro. There's level. And people just they gloss over the 12 defensive teams. I'm like, how you gonna gloss over the 12 defensive teams in this conversation?
Right. And then exactly. And then people don't remember. And I forgot, but I seen another YouTuber talking about it. I can't remember homeboy's name, but he said he clipped out the part when T Mac was leaving Orlando and he first went to Houston. He admitted that he quit on the team. He's like, man.
Oh shit! What video is that?
I don't remember what dude, but
man,
I'm gonna do another T Mac video. I was gonna clip that part in there. But you can Google and look it up. T Mac, he had an interview with Sports Illustrated. And he admitted he was frustrated with Orlando and the Grant Hill situation, and he quit. Bro,
I think with T-Mac,
it don't matter. Go ahead.
He should have stayed with Toronto. Like everything was set up for him, like him and Vince. Like the team was good enough, but then it's like you go to Orlando, and then now it's like, why leave a team where your situation's good? I don't get these plays like these things.
He wants to be the man. Well, go ahead.
Listen, Kelvin, I've been listening to a bunch. I've been listening to a bunch of videos on the subject, and niggas keep bringing up Kobe in the 3-1 lead, right? Now, I did a whole breakdown of this shit, and niggas keep talking about shit that they have no idea. Like, they don't know what they talking about when they talk about Kobe versus Phoenix, bro. Like, bro, I broke down the game. They keep trying to compare it to T-Mac's 3-1 lead. It's not the same, nigga. It's not the same, dog. So what do you think about that? Those comparisons that they make with the 3-1 leads?
That man, I just think that, like I said in my video, it and like Kwame be saying, it's about who you like. People they so fascinated with Kobe and trying to put him down. Oh man, his field goal percentage is inefficient. Woo woo woo. But like I said on my video, y'all love T-Mac and y'all love Allen Iverson too. Both of them niggas field goal percentage and shoot percentages lower than Kobe's. You don't never hear that about them two players. Never. Allen Iverson won, I think, one of them scoring titles he got, I think he was shooting like 39%. Think about that. When you win a scoring title shooting 39%. Like, come on, man. But y'all talking about Kobe inefficient. He was shooting 45, 46%. Like,
hell,
come on, man.
Against the Spurs.
That's great for that era.
depending on the series, Kobe was up in the 50s on some of these series. Like if you look at,
Right.
like for example, they always bring up Shaq, and I'm like, yo, in 2002, Kobe outscored Shaq against the Spurs. Nobody talks about it.
Oh,
Nobody
one.
talks about this. On one
Yeah.
and two, nobody talks about this shit. They just want to stay on the finals. I'm like, bro, if I'm leading the whole playoffs, like the whole Western Conference playoffs, up to the finals, y'all just gonna count that one series and forget all the other games? Like it doesn't make any sense. It
Yeah.
just
But
doesn't. Now Shaq was the shit. I ain't taking nothing away from Shaq. Shaq was the shit. But come on.
yeah. But what you had the comparison of 3-1. I mean, it's really about the same because Orlando was an 8 seed or whatever. But again, it's about who you like. They want to give T-Mac a pass. Oh man, he was an 8 seed. And Detroit was number 1. What you expect? You know what I'm saying? But then you expect Kobe to work miracles as a 7 seed, and y'all hold that heavily against him. But T-Mac get a pass. Man, fuck that. If you're gonna
Hey
hold both of
niggas,
them account, if you're gonna hold Kobe accountable, then T-Mac, same smoke, man. But it's about who you like, though. You know. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
This is why I don't. This is why I can't stand LeBron. It's like you got all this, like you got all the talent, but you're just making excuses. Like
What is going
I'll
on?
take, I'll take his. I'll take his like if my thing with LeBron is like, dog, you got 4 rings. Like I know you lost 6 times, but why can't you be happy with your 4 rings?
I got kicked off my own shit.
Wait, Adam Silver kicked you off?
Nah, bro. But look,
How did they even kick you off?
But I ain't trying to shit on T-Mac, bro. But it's levels, bro.
No, I don't like to shit on players, but it's like when you start like making like dumb comments like these, like we gotta call y'all out.
And then T-Mac was like, "Well, you put me in with Shaq, I can win. I don't know if you can do what Kobe did in that Game 7 in 2000.
I don't think he will even play the
Uh-uh.
game 4 when he injured that ankle.
I can't see T-Mac, bro. You had Yao Ming and you couldn't do nothing, but I'm expecting you to do it on the higher stage in the finals, and you couldn't do nothing in the first round with Yao Ming. Nah, bro.
but see, I don't like that shit. Like people be like, oh yeah, put him with 2000 Shaq or 2001 Shaq. Okay, well give him the injuries too. Give him the injuries Kobe played through too. Don't you
Right.
can't do that, bro. You can't be like, oh, I'm gonna start this nigga off fresh and a clean slate 2001. Like, nah, bro, start him in 1997, 1996, 97, and then work your way up.
But
Don't you don't
even Kobe in like what 96 or 97, right? He still got the team to the conference. A young Kobe with the team, right? They're in the conference finals. Like T-Mac couldn't even get out the first round.
Yeah, but it wasn't because of Kobe though.
No, I know,
Uh,
but I'm just saying like like with the team he had.
yeah, but he won't even start him, bro. Like I'm like if you look at I say from 98 on, right? 98, 99, 2000,
Did he
when
make the
Kobe started
conference
getting burned.
finals? Was he in the second round the 98?
You said what?
How far did the Lakers go in 98?
I mean, we didn't win in 98. We got eliminated by the Jazz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but look, check this out, bro. Everybody want to start off at the top. Like, yeah, man. He put me on the Warriors. I'll do this. Nah. You got to deal with this. You got to deal with the same injuries Steph dealt with, and then come back from that. We gonna do that in this hypothetical. That way, it's even. You start out with the same disadvantages. Everything wasn't sweet. Kobe and Shaq had to build to that. They had to go through losses. Yeah, it ain't sweet, dog.
Yeah, because when we came back 3-1 against the OKC Thunder, like Steph wasn't even 100%, and they still find a way to come back.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
because
look,
I was shocked that he came back because I didn't think he was gonna come back like within just like 2 weeks.
yeah, people forget Steph was almost out of the league, man, with those ankle injuries.
Oh
And so,
yeah, he was, yeah.
yeah, so bro, when you start people off and these hypotheticals, which we shouldn't be doing any fucking ways. I don't know why ESPN, a prominent sports network, is engaged in hypotheticals on national TV talking about I feel this and I believe this.
That's true. Because you gotta remember, T-Mac he didn't want to play behind Vince Carter. So imagine him on the Lakers coming off the bench, and then you got to play behind Eddie Jones, Van Exel, Shaq, and work your way up for 3 or 4 years. You think T-Mac would have did that?
He
If
No,
would
he
have
couldn't
checked
play
out.
with his own, he couldn't play with his own cousin. He wanted to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, he would have checked out.
he would have checked out by year 2. Man, fuck this. Get me up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
And look,
checked
I
out
love
behind.
T Mac. I love T Mac. He's one of my favorite players, bro. But I was disappointed, man. I was disappointed in the fact that I was like, damn, bro. Like, if anything, say something good about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't here, bro. Like, this your brother. You know what I'm saying? If anything, man, to speak, you
I
go
tell,
against the narratives.
I tell you what, T Mac got his head cracked wide open all over YouTube. I didn't
Yeah,
see.
man.
I don't care what size YouTube, but everybody been trashing him. The nigga like what? I'm talking about
Yo.
everybody had they licks in on T Mac.
And it's
Yeah, he,
sad too. It don't bring me no joy because I know that he's not the main guy. The main guy is started this shit. The main guy is the dude who started the whole damn thing, man.
that's all right.
yep,
Let
the guy
LeBron
named
and
Akron.
you gonna let LeBron and Gilbert get your head busted open all over YouTube, bro.
Man, LeBron is great at manipulating his audience. I don't know how he does it, but it's like for some reason, like some of the older the older hits get fooled by it, like still get fooled by it.
The thing is that people forget why Kobe drew the Jordan comparisons, right? When Kobe drew the Jordan comparisons in high school, they weren't even really talking about his skill set. They're talking about his mindset. They talked about his mentality. Like if you go watch the scouting, look at the scouting reports, they say he got the mindset of a Michael Jordan. He wants to rip your heart out. So like that's another level of a competitor. Like, do you realize they went straight to the top? They didn't say, "Oh, he got the mindset of this great player or that great player." They said Jordan, and then everybody thought it was all cap till they started seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, still till he started proving it and really going after and knocking niggas off. I'm talking about he was embarrassing veterans. Mad Max talks about this. You seen that clip, Kelvin, with Mad Max?
Mm-hmm. On
Mad
Byron
Max
Scott.
talk. Yeah, he
Yeah.
talked about how Kobe was tearing his ass up. I think it was
Oh
on the
yeah.
yeah, Kobe was tearing his ass up. A young Kobe. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like 15, 16 years old, going at vet. You
Oh
hear
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember. He was on all the smoke. Yeah.
yeah, Michael Cooper, all of them, he was tearing their ass up. So like when people talk about Kobe and they compare him to Mike, I don't even think people understand what level mentality Mike is on. I really don't think people understand what level that's on. So you comparing a what a 17-year-old kid to fucking Jordan? That is the highest compliment. People think it's a diss, but that's the highest compliment.
Yeah, that mindset, bro. See, I just think a lot of people just look at that talent with T Mac. Oh yeah, he had like talent like Kobe. It was a debate, man.
I mean, we can have all the talent, but no, if you don't have the mindset, like you can't win at the highest level.
T Mac said he quit in Orlando. I don't care how bad the Lakers was. Kobe never quit. Never.
No, he
In
would never.
05, 06, 07, when he was in his prime and the team wasn't good, Kobe never quit. Never.
Nope. And
Never,
they try
never.
to use 05 too. They saying, oh, he ain't make the playoffs in 05. Nigga, he got injured.
Right.
The
Missed 20
Lakers went
games.
on. Yeah, we lost. See, he missed 20 games, right? But but people fail to realize we lost like 21 of those games when he got injured. No, we lost 19. We lost like 19 games in a row when Kobe got hurt.
Wait, you just said 19 games in a row?
Yeah, we lost 19 games. I don't know if I'll take that back in the row. But we lost 19 games out of 21 games. And then we lost our coach. Rudy Tomjanovich Rudy Tomjanovich had cancer. So he only coached like 40 something games. So like we lost Rudy T to cancer, and then like we lost Lamar Odom. So like everybody wants to go back to 2005, but don't know what happened in 2005. Like it's ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous. He said the T-Mac disrespect. You a capping ass nigga, DFJ.
Man, DSJ stay capping.
But
T-Mac what? T-Mac disrespect.
we just calling it for what it is, man. Man,
DFJ hiding behind his keyboard.
Man, we watched this shit growing up, bro. We watched these niggas.
And see, that's what I'm saying. And that's another thing. The young ass cats, 24, 25, talking about T-Mac. Man, you didn't even see T-Mac play, dog. You was barely born. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? You 25. Like,
and them niggas be having strong opinions. It's like, nigga, you didn't watch this shit. How the fuck you gonna try to tell me, nigga, I'll sit in front of the TV?
Nigga, you was in your mama barely had you, dog. You was in the crib. A baby crib in 2002. You 24 years old talking about T-Mac. That should be killing me, bro. You 25 years old talking about Michael Jordan. I mean, you didn't see Michael Jordan play. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying?
And I tell these niggas, they don't be believing me. They think I be capping about Kobe. I said, nah, nigga, Kobe around 2001, my nigga? Like 2001 on? Nah, dog, you can't tell me shit. Nah, I done seen Kobe, bro. You can't tell me shit, bro. I'm not hyping up. Yeah, I don't need to hype Kobe. Kobe, go watch. Go back and watch those games, dog.
I told one dude in the comment, he's talking about, yeah, it was a debate. I said, bro, if there was a debate between Kobe and T-Mac in the media, somebody would have posted a clip by now, and it would have been viral. I said, go find me any kind of clip in the mainstream. Not no conversations you and your little homeboys had on a street corner in Compton. Dude was talking about from LA. I ain't talking about no shit like that. Go find me some clips on NBC when the NBA was on NBC. They talking about Kobe and T-Mac. But I do see clips people posting with Kobe comparing to Michael Jordan. Y'all want to ignore that. I said, go find me the clip. I'll make a video. If you post the link to the clip, I'll make a video. I ain't seen the nigga since. You talking about, yeah, I live in LA. We was having that conversation. Man, what you and your homeboys in Compton and South Central and shit, that don't mean nothing, man. We talking about the mainstream.
Like, I didn't see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't see any mainstream media content on that. I only heard people talking about it, but then again, niggas didn't want to give Kobe any props. So how much of that shit was actually like real conversation? Because I know, like, from a skill standpoint, offensively, T-Mac was there, but like as far as a player, I don't think anybody like. I heard the conversation, but it was more out of, I think niggas were just trying to throw him in the way. To be honest, they do that with everybody with Kobe. They throw niggas in the way.
Man, it wasn't no comment. Not no mainstream comment. Now, T-Mac had fans.
Yeah.
Especially, I was telling my homeboy today. It's certain dudes that hoop in the NBA that's just like really like kind of, I would call hood famous, like street niggas and hood niggas like him. T-Mac is one of those dudes. T-Mac, C. Webb, Kevin Garnett, and like T Mac he was like the hood nigga hooper. But in the mainstream, no. There was no comparison. Real basketball people, mainstream media, there was no comparison between those two players. No.
But you know what's crazy? Like with anybody who watches my channel knows I do clips of T Mac. Like I do clips of T Mac. I praise T Mac. I don't know where all this shit is coming from. Where they just disrespect. Nobody respects us and all this stuff. What? Niggas talk about AI all the time. Niggas talk about Charles Barkley all the time. Steve Nash all the time. What is this? This is a made up. This isn't real.
I gotta go
And then
first.
and
Man,
then I
niggas talk
started to
about
think about it. I started thinking about it, Kelvin. I started thinking about this shit. I said, well, what's the point? What's the point of all this shit? Like, do you want to be treated like Kobe? Like, what's the point? Like, we already respect you.
Man, niggas talk about Allen Iverson all the time. Allen Iverson ain't winning shit. Allen Iverson is beloved. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, but even with that, it's levels, man. It's levels to this shit. You gotta win, bro. When I was coming up, there was never no conversation about stats. It was winning.
Yeah.
How did your skills translate into the team winning? Nobody talked about ball handling and who can jump the highs and all that type of shit. Who was winning? Who had championships? And that's that. That was first and foremost. Now LeBron and his fans come, they want to switch the conversation, talking about longevity. Man, nobody never cared about longevity. Never. We respected Kareem. Kareem was like the godfather as far as longevity. We respected that, but there wasn't no conversation about Kareem and his longevity. Kareem had 6 championships, his MVP, everything, but nah, man. LeBron trying to change the whole conversation.
See, and like I remember those conversations, man. When Kobe was being compared to Mike, it wasn't a stat-based conversation. It wasn't. That's why it's hard. Like with the younger generation, like I remember having conversations. They were like, Kobe won't compare it to Mike. Look at his numbers. I'm like, yo, dog, like what the fuck, nigga? They looked at what his mentality was. They looked at his skill level, and they seen him, and they said that's like a young Michael Jordan. That's like a young version of Michael Jordan, bro. Like it was never a stat-based argument. It was based on this motherfucker gonna kill you or he's not. You know what I'm saying? Like does he have that same like the it factor, what you talking about, right? Now everything is about statistic. And listen, this how you know they full of shit, Kelvin. This how you know they full of shit. If the motherfucker that they have ain't winning in about 7 years, he can get all the stats he wants. Guess what the team's gonna do? Try to trade his ass. So it ain't about stats. Every team that you on is gonna expect you to be producing wins.
Man, nobody talked about stats back in the day, man. It was always about winning, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what is stat conversation. When we was coming up, nobody knew about. We never talked about triple doubles with Magic. We just seen the Lakers was winning.
Yeah.
And Showtime, it was fun to watch. And man, you see that no look pass with Magic, woo. The Lakers was winning championships. You know what I'm saying?
Magic ain't give a fuck about none of that shit unless he was winning.
Nah, man, we never knew how many. We never cared about. Oh man, Magic averaged 11 assists or 9.5 or whatever. Man, the Lakers was winning, and the Lakers was fun to watch. that was it.
Yeah. The point of stats is to win. So if you're putting up all these stats and you're not winning, then you're not doing what the team needs you to do. Like, because if we check the boxes, right? Let's check the boxes. You have the teammates. You're the best player in the world. You have all-stars with you. You have a good solid bench. Why aren't you winning? If you got the stats, you got all that shit combined. Why aren't you winning? You know what I'm saying? So it ain't even about the stats. It might be the little things. Your team might need you to do some other shit.
Right.
Maybe they don't need you to get a triple double. Maybe they need you to rebound. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they need you to grab about 15 boards so you can win the fucking game. They don't need 30 points.
What
Maybe
you
your
saying?
team don't need you to do that.
I'm reading this comment. You said what?
He said
KB.
KB. So you saying edited barbershop talks on YouTube don't count? Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah, I think it's a clutch sports media thing, man. Because to shift the conversation that, oh, let's not count rings, let's count MVPs. Well, MVPs are a team award too, because historically you don't win the MVPs unless you win 50 plus games. So 88% of MVP winners won 50 plus games. And the example of that is this year. Jokic had a better individual numbers. Shea was the best player on the best team. It's not an individual award, and I can use this year as an example.
And most of the time, it was the best player on the best team, or second best. It wasn't even really down to 50 wins. It was a top 2 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, you go through, you know.
You had to be in position. You had to be in position as a leader of your team.
Barbershop talk. Man, look. I don't even remember no barbershop talk with T-Mac, dog. I'm sorry, I just don't.
I heard LeBron in the barbershop. I heard LeBron versus Kobe in the barbershop. LeBron versus KD in the barbershop. I ain't never heard Kobe versus T-Mac though.
Nah.
But I have had conversations with some friends about T-Mac back then, me personally. But then again, they didn't like Kobe.
Right.
Yeah.
Now that was true. You had some extreme T-Mac fans that did not like Kobe. That's true. But it never was no big debate, a big talking point. T-Mac and like, no, man, no, bro, no. Stop lying.
Yeah.
Stop.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about all this shit, bro? In 2009, 2010, I had a conversation. I was working at AutoZone, and my manager's son, he was a big LeBron fan, right? So we had a bet who was gonna win, Kobe or LeBron. He said, nah, LeBron's gonna win the chip, right? So boom, Kobe wins at 09, right? I celebrate. He said, well, LeBron's gonna come back next year, right? Boom, Kobe wins again, right? The end of the talks, right? It was all settled. He wasn't saying he ain't had no team or none of that shit, right?
Right.
Years later, now they're trying to act like, oh, well, he ain't have a chance and he ain't have an opportunity. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this, nigga? The niggas who I was talking to all thought he was gonna win.
Everybody picked the Cavs to come out there. They trying to rewrite history. Trying to say, oh man, the Cavs were trash. No, they wasn't. It was a damn good team. LeBron always had a good defensive team. He had 3-and-D guys. You know, you don't have to have big names to have a good team. See, LeBron has done a great job with the super team stuff, brainwashing young fans to think that, oh, if you don't have 2 or 3 big names in the team, not good. That's not true, man. That Cavs team was good. They had good players.
Hey, come up here.
Both years, man.
Hey, you see what he said? Come up here. Don't talk. Don't get comfortable in the comment section, DFJ. Come up here. Bring your ass up. He said we capping. No, we telling the truth. We were there. We lived this, bro.
Capping about what?
We lived this, bro.
There wasn't no talk about T-Mac. Oh, you talking about LeBron? Which one?
I don't know what he's talking about, but
Either one
bro,
of them. We lived it, bro. I lived.
we
You can't
live.
tell. You can't tell me what I, bro. That Cavs team, everybody's picking them to come out the East, man.
And like you said, the way rosters were constructed, bro, there wasn't no big superstars on every single team. It was just one or two guys.
LeBron had the perfect team around. He had 3-and-D guys around him before the term 3-and-D got popular. I remember he had got Anthony Parker. I think that's his name. Who else? Delonte West.
Daniel Marshall.
Daniel Marshall. These dudes a spot up, shoot three. He had Antoine Jameson. And then them niggas played some defense, man. Both years they have like a top 5 defense. What do you like? Come on, man.
They ran through everything moving, bro.
They ran through everything moving, man. And one of those years they beat the Lakers twice. I think that was 2010. They beat the Lakers twice in the regular season. Both times, I remember. That was 2010. I remember Kobe was like, man, well, we'll see you in the finals. And of course, the Cavs flamed out. But they beat the Lakers twice.
The revisionist history, man. And then when we try to fight for the history, for the true history, niggas get mad. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all trying to brainwash me. We were there.
Cause you remember, I think one of them games they played the Cavs, I think it was 2009 or 10. The Cavs blew the Lakers out. I think they played on Christmas. Exactly. And the Cavs beat the shit out the Lakers. And then they played a few weeks later in Cleveland. It was a real close game, but the Cavs won. And Kobe was pissed. Kobe was like, well, we'll see you in the finals. We'll see y'all at. And they ain't make it. But like, they trying to revise history like man, come on, man. That Cavs team was good, man.
And I watched some of those games. Some of those games, the role players were balling. It wasn't even the stars. It was the role players.
And they had Mo Williams. He was an all-star one. Man, come on, bro.
But see, they're getting mad because they can't brainwash us. That's crazy, bro. like we supposed to erase everything that we seen.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying? And then we supposed to entertain hypotheticals and ignore what really happened.
And I think one of those years, I think they led the league in 3-point shooting. Either they led it or they were the top.
They were at the top. Yeah.
They was like the original 3-and-D. Like, come on,
that was
man.
a very good team, man. You still had the Gauskas, and then in 2010 you had Shaq coming from Phoenix. Remember, Shaq just came off the All-Star co-MVP with Kobe. He averaged 18 in Phoenix.
Big Z.
I'm like,
was a pick and pop big who can shoot. Like,
and low key, Big Z was kind of like Pau Gasol. He wasn't as good, but he was damn good.
But before he hurt his feet, some feet injury, and slowed him down, he was close to Pau Gasol, man. You know, early on. You know, he had the feet injury, and it kind of slowed him down, but he could still shoot though. It was like
a little mid-range jumper, bro.
Nigga trying to change history. Like, come on, man. Like, stop, bro.
They trying to brainwash us, though. And then they get mad. They get upset because we ain't going with the brainwashing.
Oh, man. The Cavs, they were trash, dog. Tripping. He carried bum. Even the 07, man. 07, man. That defense they had was so stifling in 07, man. Like,
yeah, they put the squash on Tim Duncan, man. Put the squeeze on Duncan. Dog, between Drew Gooden and the Gauskas, man, them niggas that had like 15 rebounds a piece some nights, nigga. Them niggas were crashing the fuck out of the board.
That's LeBron for you, man. Brainwashing these little kids, man. Then they get mad. Man, stop, bro. Yeah. 25 years old, arguing about Michael Jordan. Who's the dude that posted that comment with Big Dog? Talking about
Which
you
one?
remember that screenshot he put in the chat?
Oh yeah, that nigga was confident too. That shit's crazy, bro. That nigga talking about Kobe ain't go, Kobe ain't win without Shaq. What you talking about? Like nigga, what are you talking? You don't even know what the fuck you trying to argue right now, dog.
That's what I'm saying, bro. These niggas want to debate, fight mad, but you don't know you don't know no history. I heard a nigga on some other dude channel. I forgot that dude's name, but he was on there arguing with him about Michael Jordan. Oh man, Michael Jordan ain't never played point guard, man. What you talking about, man? Like that. First off, you wasn't nowhere close to being born, but you want to argue about Michael Jordan, but you don't even know about his career. You don't take time to go back and research his career, man. You talking about he never played point? Yes, he did, man. Oh no, man, you lying, man. He ain't no. All right, man. Like, bro.
And it's like, what do you get out of this, dog? Like the film is online. That's why I get mad, because it's like, yo, all of this shit is online, bro. You can look up everything else except for the footage. This is crazy, dog.
It just they go and listen to the LeBron YouTubers tell lies. I ain't gonna say their name, but go listen to them cats. Listen to Shannon Sharp and Nigga Wright lie, and just brainwashing, man. And
You know. Oh, my
Go ahead.
fault. My fault.
Go ahead. That's it.
Oh, okay. You know why I created my YouTube channel, bro? I used to work for this company, right? And so I'm doing my job. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting shit up, whatever. And this young dude comes over, right? Young cat, and he's talking basketball. And he's talking about LeBron this, LeBron that. I said, cool, okay. I ain't had no see back then. I ain't had nothing against LeBron. Like I ain't feel no way. You know what I'm saying? Like I respected him as a player. I didn't, I wasn't like I didn't hate him. You know what I'm saying? So like we're just having a conversation. He just starts shitting on Kobe. I said, yeah, I'm a Laker fan. You know, Kobe's my guy, right? He started going in on Kobe. Man, Kobe ain't top 14. I said, he ain't top 14. And he said, I said, yo, did you watch Kobe? He said, yeah, I watched Kobe. I said, yo, did you see Kobe's handles? I said, Kobe had a handle too. He said, man, Kobe ain't had no handles. I said, this nigga, nah, the shit made me so mad, Kelvin. I didn't know how to use a phone camera like that. I didn't know how to upload a video. I figured that shit out. I was so fucking mad because I was like, yo, what are they teaching these kids? What are they telling them about Kobe? And then now I see, now that I came online, I start seeing the game plan. The game plan is to shit on him and belittle his career.
See, and they know that young kids, they're not gonna do no research. Man, what's the dude video I was listening to the other day? Uncommon Sense. He made 2 videos. Man, if you ain't heard them videos he did, them videos are so real. He talking about LeBron. And if y'all ain't heard it, go listen to these 2 videos. He talk about it on there where it's just the brainwashing. He said sometimes he go watch young people when they finally see videos of Michael Jordan, finally. And then the kids snap out of like, hold up, man. He did what? Oh, man. Oh, no, they've been lying about LeBron. And that's true. That's the reason why the NBA come every few years. They're going to take all of Michael Jordan and Kobe shit offline because they don't want them to know. And they'll leave LeBron games up because they know if kids, they got an open heart and they just go watch Michael Jordan or Kobe, they immediately come out their trance and be like, oh, whoa, hold up. Kobe did what? You scored 65 on who? 50 how many games in a row? What? Michael Jordan did what? And then they immediately snap out of it. Immediately. Oh, man, ESPN been lying. And so that dude, Uncommon Sense, was talking about that. And it's so true.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reason why they hide and lie so much. because they just brainwash these kids, man. It's true.
And me and you are the only two people in the world that uploaded that Kobe, that full Kobe game, that 2006 Game 7. We the only ones in the world who got that up.
They gonna take it down.
But think about it. We're the only ones in the world. Nobody ever went to the into
Nobody.
detail on breaking that shit down so people can understand that's a false narrative. Like niggas say, well, Kobe was moping around, man. Where? Where in the footage do you see Kobe moping around? And Kobe, like, where?
I see people still watching that game. They gonna NBA they gonna get around to taking it down. I promise. Every
They
few
gonna
years
have to.
Every few years they go through YouTube and just sweep all of Michael Jordan and Kobe shit. And they
It's
will
just crazy, bro.
every
And
3 or 4 years. You know.
I get so mad at the younger generation because, like, nigga, you want to grade who's better off highlights?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's insane, bro. Watch the full game, bro. Like, I don't care if you have people over Kobe. That's whatever. It's opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but
Right.
don't put a nigga over him because you watch some highlights, bro.
And that's
Like, that just drives me crazy, bro.
Highlights and reading box scores. Man, reading box scores can't tell you shit, man. They can't tell you no context of the game, and
Yep.
you have to watch full games, bro. Oh
And
man,
that nigga.
and
Oh,
then
go
Kobe
ahead.
shot 45% in this game, man. He was ball hogging, bro. What are you talking about? Did you watch the game? Do you know that Kobe got the ball 3 times with the shot clock running down? He had to hoist up a shot that hurt his field goal percentage, but because Kobe don't care, he didn't care. He cared about winning.
Yeah.
You know, shit like that. You know, I was like, a box score ain't gonna tell you nothing, man.
I heard a nigga was trying to tell me, man, Kobe was inefficient. His when he scored 81. I said, dude, he shot 60%. I said, what the fuck are you talking about? And they say, well, all he was doing was jacking shots. No, actually he wasn't. If you watch the game, well, yeah, but explain all those free throws he got. Wilt Chamberlain didn't need all those free throws. I said, Wilt Chamberlain actually had more free throws than Kobe. You don't know what the fuck you talking about, nigga. Shut up.
And that game is online.
It's
That 81
online.
points. It's online. You can watch the game. They needed all 81 of them points because they was losing. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
Niggas
Y'all
be
niggas
talking.
listening to Shannon Sharp and Nick Wright. Y'all stupid as damn.
And it's insane because you'll be in a heated back and forth, and you be like, nigga, it's on. Like, I'm going off the footage. How can you tell me I'm wrong? I'm not lying to you. Go watch the footage. Why you refuse to do this?
That's why I said I ain't debating none of y'all. No, y'all young dudes, y'all too stupid, and then they emotional. And if you in person, they start getting really emotional. How you gonna talk about LeBron like that? Hey man, I ain't finna fight you. You ain't finna kill me or nothing. I'm gonna let you have it, bro. That's why I said I ain't debating no more. Cause something bad gonna happen. Some
Man,
LeBron fans, they get real emotional, man. If you don't feel like they feel, and that shit is dangerous, man.
once I seen niggas were trying to fuck them, I said, all right, let me back up a little bit. I said, these niggas want to fuck them. I said, they singing R&B tracks too. I said, I don't know what this is about. I don't know what this shit about.
Yeah, I'm not debating you, bro. I think Michael Jordan the GOAT. That's gonna be it. Oh, you like LeBron? Oh, okay, cool. You got it, dog. I'm not finna debate with you, bro.
But let me ask you the question though. Why people can't leave people alone to their opinions? Because that should be the end of it, right? Like, why we gotta go to war over who we think is better? Like, if you think you got Mike, okay, I got Kobe, he got LeBron. What's the point of destroying each other? Like when we talk, and like that's why I don't like to do the debates neither, because when I have a conversation with somebody, I'm trying to gain understanding,
Jordan
right?
and Kobe fans can get along and talk. Whoever, Will, Kareem, whoever, Russell, whoever, them older fans, everybody can get along and have a conversation, even if we disagree a little bit. LeBron fans, they emotional, stupid. Oh, so you said what? No, that ain't. No, LeBron is the GOAT. Yeah, he did it. No, Kobe ain't do that. Yeah, niggas start getting emotional. That's what I said. I made a video a long time ago. I said somebody gonna die by this GOAT debate, and I mean it. That's the reason why I said I
Yeah.
ain't finna debate with y'all no more, man. I'm not gonna do it online or on person. No, I'm not. It's gonna turn to something
It,
violent, man.
it's
No,
not even
LeBron
fun, man.
fans. Nah, LeBron fans, y'all too emotional. Y'all get mad by somebody's opinion. You can't make nobody feel how you feel about this dude, man. You can't. And it's LeBron has some kind of trance over these dudes, man. Did you see that video I put in the chat the other day about the dude? He asked LeBron, he asked a guy, he said, would you rather have $10 million or LeBron having 2 more rings and be tied up with Jordan or something? He said, oh no, man, money ain't everything, man. I
He
want LeBron.
bugging.
I ain't lying. I'm not lying. Hold on. When we go back in the chat, I'm gonna put it in there.
Yeah,
I ain't lying.
put that shit back in the chat, bro.
No, it's on Instagram. I'm not lying, man. I'm not.
That nigga, hey, he was serious.
I'm dead shit. He said, say, man, would you rather have $10 million? He said, would you rather have LeBron have 2 more rings and tie up Michael Jordan? He was like, oh no, man, money ain't everything, man. I'd rather have LeBron have 2 more rings and tie Michael Jordan. That way it's undisputed. He the GOAT. Ain't no debate. And he was dead serious. And I'm like, what?
I think LeBron will take the 10 million.
He was like, I was like, bro, that's
That
not
nigga.
right, bro. And then y'all making songs about the dude. Bro, that's the reason why I said I'm not debating, because it's gonna turn to something violent. Something wrong with y'all dudes, man.
That
Something
nigga
wrong with y'all,
said.
man. And they'll
That
come
nigga
at you in the
bowed his
comments.
head.
Go ahead. My bad.
That I was about to say that nigga bowed his head. He thought about it real quick. He said, "Nah, I'll take the 2 rings." He was like, "Nigga, what?" That nigga whole family mad at him for that stupid shit.
I ain't lying, man. I saw that video. I was like, what? LeBron fans had them in a trance. They don't even think straight, man. You don't even think about what you saying because you so in love with this dude, man.
That's the
I'm like,
media.
bro.
That's the media, man. When you pump out nothing but all positive, all great, this, great, that. That's the media, bro. Because listen, when I grew up, man, like when I was growing up, I was watching Mike, right? I was watching Space Jam. I had Space Jam. I had Mike everything. I had the Space Jam tape with the medallion in it, nigga. I had all of Michael Jordan and everything, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
still like I had my father. I still had my father. So
Right.
I didn't look at Jordan like anything other than a basketball player. You
That's
know what I
it.
mean? I knew he was the best, right? Like I knew hands down nobody was fucking with him, right? But after I left the movies, after I watched Mike play or whatever, or he win the championship, like I still I did not feel
But,
like Mike was in my home.
right.
And I
I'm,
think they have this attachment to like where they feel like he's a part of their family. It's weird, bro. it's
I was
weird.
the same way. I was a big Michael Jordan fan. I had jerseys, T-shirts, and I'm posted like every other kid, and I watched him play as much as possible. I admire his talent, and I respect his talent to this day. But that's where it stopped. That's that. All this other idol worship shit. No. Michael
You ain't
Jordan, a man. Michael Jordan, a man just like me and everybody else. He just had great basketball talent that we all was a fan of. Well,
you ain't
people
you
that
ain't
seen.
had you ain't had the Michael Jordan bed sheet.
Hell no.
You ain't had the you ain't had the Kobe pillow set.
Nah, the same thing with Kobe. I admire Kobe's work ethic and his talent and his mindset and his toughness. Kobe was a great warrior, man. A great warrior. But that's
I,
it.
I I respect him
Well,
as a man. I respect him as a man.
all right. And then when Kobe passed, I heard some of the stories and things that Kobe was doing behind the scenes that made me admire him even more, man. I
Mhm.
don't know if I told you, but when Kobe had passed one morning, I was at the gym working out. It was about 6 a.m, real early. And so the news was on, and this was a suburb close to where I live. This young kid, he was about 10, 11 years old. His brother, he had an older brother that got killed, some kind of gang stuff. I don't know how Kobe found out. Millions of people, black people get killed, shot, died, cities all over in America. Somehow Kobe found out about this one dude and his brother. And he reached out to him. And Kobe was friends with him. He was cool with him, gave him jerseys, shoes, and every so often Kobe would stay in contact with him and he talked with his parents and stuff, just showing him love because his brother got killed. And that shit touched me, man. And I was like, man. I said, I never talked about that, but that story touched me. I was like, man, Kobe was a good dude, man. Like a really good, like you said, a real man. And
Yeah,
I
I
heard
think
other
like
stories too, man. I was like, man, Kobe was all right, man.
yeah, with Kobe, a lot of people don't know that he was helping with players. He was helping the players with their, taking care
Yeah,
of their money, taking care of their money, like financially, setting them up for their future. And then he
right.
had a project with the homeless that he was giving back to the homeless families and things like that in LA. There was a bunch of shit he was doing that people don't know because he didn't walk
Right.
around wearing it. You know what I mean? Like just the same as Mike. I try to tell people like Mike and Charlotte, like niggas who try to say, no, Mike don't do nothing. I said, that's a lie. I lived in Charlotte. I lived in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina. I
Yeah.
seen Mike build those clinics and he built more clinics. You know what I'm saying? For lower income families and shit like that.
Hank Jordan did a lot of stuff behind the scenes, man, that black people don't know about, man. But they black people feel like if you ain't out on the front line and telling everybody, yeah, I'm in the hood, I'm in the South Side of Chicago, or I'm in Compton, or I'm in Brooklyn, or whatever.
Yeah.
You feel like they ain't doing nothing. I'm like, bro, Kobe and Michael Jordan was doing stuff behind the scene. They just didn't want the media attention, man. They was doing out the goodness of their heart. And that's how it's supposed to be, man.
Yeah. And
Not,
like Devin
not what
Jordan.
LeBron doing. Oh man, I'm more than an athlete and all this old type of shit. We're like,
But see, guys like Devin George does, he built
oh yeah, yeah,
accomplished. Yeah, yeah. Like you got dudes out here really building shit, and like
right.
what they want to give the glory to one person, and that's what fucks up everything because everybody thinks that nobody else is doing it. Like Kyrie was doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie was giving back and doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a bunch of NBA players. Jalen Rose with his
What?
school. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you build. That's how you um, build it up so people can worship one guy. You know what I mean? When you make it seem like this one guy is just doing everything and nobody else is doing nothing, like the people don't hear about the other shit, so they assume it's not happening.
Oh, the rap guy said what? In 2018, a Jordan fan got unalived by a LeBron fan. Was that yeah? I think that was in Pittsburgh or somewhere.
That's
Yeah,
just hey, it's just
that's all.
basketball.
That's it.
It's just the game, man.
That's just what I don't want. No, y'all LeBron fan, y'all gone somewhere, man. Bye.
Man, I had a bad headache with this T Mac shit, bro. Like this whole T Mac Kobe conversation. I had such a bad headache, man. I was gonna wait another week to even go live, man. Cause I was just like, man, I need time away from this shit. This is some dumbass shit. I said I need time away because it's just toxic, bro. It ain't even like we can have fun with sports talks. Like those days are over. They're just having fun and going back and forth with the debates. You give your opinion, I give mine. And it's respectful. We shake hands at the end of the day. That shit over with. Now niggas are yelling and screaming at the top of their lungs. I'm like, man, I don't even want to be involved in this shit.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
Niggas is hollering.
Yeah, nah, man. LeBron fans got some kind of trend. Nah, I'm good, bro. You can sit up and make YouTube videos lying and making up stuff. Something wrong with you, man.
And they know they lying too. They know they lying.
And it's like, bro, I keep stressing, man. Like, it's just a certain amount of respect you're supposed to have for people that's not here, man. That's no longer here. Like Kobe, no longer here, man. Just if you wasn't a fan or whatever, okay, that's cool. Just let it go, man. Leave it alone, man.
See,
Like,
this is
why you keep
why I
bringing
get
that
mad.
man name up, man?
But Kelvin, this is why I get mad, right? I get mad because they try to make it seem like the older generation started it. But I know for a
No,
fact that
man.
it didn't start with the older generation because I was dragged into it because I was chilling. I was sitting on my couch. I won't make content till I seen niggas get real disrespectful. I said, damn, the way they treating Kobe is nasty. I said, damn, I gotta speak up, man. I've been a Laker fan all my life. I gotta say something.
And that's how we started our channel behind the bench. Rashad,
uh,
he, he was like, man, that we was just talking in the chat. And Rashad was like, nah, we need to make a YouTube channel, man, because these narratives and lies and what the woo. And I was like, all right. And so that's why I think how a lot of people started their YouTube channel. Just sick of the lying, man. You can like who you want to like, man. I ain't tripping if you like LeBron. That's you. But you can't make me feel how you feel. And then stop lying on Kobe. Stop lying on Michael Jordan. Stop lying on whoever to try to prop up LeBron. Just like LeBron, if that's what you like, bro. Cool.
But the thing is like why do we have to say he's the GOAT? Why can't you just say he's the GOAT? Why do we have to say, why does everybody have to say this? But see, that's what it was.
Yeah.
But see, that's what it was, right? When I started noticing, I said, yo, they were doing a lot of sneak dissing and a lot of subliminal, like taking shots at them. And I was like, yo, like, and all the fans were engaged into it too. And then once I seen how bad it was, I became a part of it, but I wasn't trying to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I was just trying to respect basketball, but then I was like, yo, I gotta be a part of it because I can't let nobody say shit that's not true.
Just the lies, man. I don't, bro. See, that come from LeBron insecure, man. I want my respect, bro. If you would have went around your career the right way, bro, you would have had your respect. LeBron in 2010, when they lost to the Celtics, LeBron was at a fork in the road, left or right. If we went left and stayed with the Cavs and they improved the team, they won the championship, bro. JB said it right. It would have been a great story. He decided to go right and take the easy way out and go to Miami. And the history is what it is. Real fans don't respect that shit, man. They just don't. You know?
Yeah, but this whole lowering people so you can be up high, it's like, dude, like you're trying to shit on other all-time greats in order to be boosted up, and then you think people ain't gonna say nothing. Like, dude, Kobe and Mike got a lot of love out here. So if you
The
come
reason
at
why they
them,
got
bro,
And the reason why they got a lot of love because they went through the grind. They went through it the right way. That dude PK Subban, the hockey player, he said it right. It's how you win, how you go about winning. That's how you relate to people. That's the reason why real fans don't fuck with LeBron. It's how you go about your business. That's the reason why Kobe and Michael Jordan is so relatable and they so beloved 30 and 40 years down the line. All LeBron was looking at was the immediate. He was
See, I
jealous. He was jealous of the respect and love that Kobe was getting, but Kobe had to go through it. Kobe earned that shit. He had to work for it. It ain't
that's what
happen
I be
overnight.
telling. That's what I be telling people. I said, yo, this nigga worked harder than anybody for people to take it away. It's like niggas keep repeating the same shit. They said, well, what is he without Shaq? Nigga, he showed you what he was without Shaq. why we still on this? He proved it. He went above and beyond to prove without a shadow of a doubt that he was the common denominator. And so the thing is that he proved it. When whatever wall y'all built around him,
Mhm.
he ran through the shit. So we're not gonna give him credit for running through the shit. Like, come on, bro. And,
Mhm.
and so and so like, look, when I'm gonna tell you the truth. When LeBron
Mhm.
was coming up, I remember it was LeBron, Wade, and Melo. I wanted all them dudes to succeed. Like, I didn't have no. It was of course I felt like Kobe was the best. Like,
Mhm.
but I wasn't looking at. I don't think we all were like back then looking at the game like that. Like, yeah, fuck LeBron. Like nobody was saying that shit.
No,
Like,
man. When LeBron was coming up, I remember watching LeBron first game. Most everybody didn't have no issue with LeBron. I started seeing the shift in the media in 2009 before he left Cleveland. I started
yeah,
seeing where they were trying to prop up LeBron before he had won something. And I was like, nah, bro, he ain't, they was trying to give him this king title and all this other type of stuff. I was like, nah, bro, he got to win first, you know. And that's what Skip Bayless was talking about on TV. And Skip Bayless was right.
yeah,
That's why I fuck with Skip Bayless, especially back then. Now, I don't agree with everything he say, but back then when he was talking about LeBron and he's talking about, man, y'all propping him up too quick and stuff like that, he was right. And that's when I started seeing it in 2009. And then when Kobe won in 2009, in 2010, LeBron, Dwayne Wade said it best. Them niggas start hating. They was jealous and hate. You know?
yeah. Because the way I looked at it is I looked at it as okay. Well, you had Mike, you had Kobe, and LeBron's next up, right? So there's no issues. Like to me, it wasn't no issue because I always thought the game was supposed to move forward. Because when Kobe gets older, let LeBron take when when Magic was coming up, it was Magic and then Jordan and then Kobe and then LeBron. It was supposed to be like that. So I didn't look at him like, oh well fuck that dude. We didn't watch the game like that. That only started
Nah.
happening later. Like where people started really making this Kobe versus LeBron shit like some violent type, oh you can't like both and all this stuff.
I ain't had no problem with LeBron until like around 2009, 10. I started seeing a shift in the media uh, and all that old puppet stuff and all that stuff. And then when he went to Miami, I was like, oh no, that dude, I'm done. He weak. That's exactly what I said. I said, this is the beginning of the end. I remember I told mom, I said, man, this is gonna kill the NBA.
Yeah.
Can't you can't you can't shift the power like that and kill competition by joining up, man.
And
That's
then
weak.
people get mad. People get mad because of that opinion. I'm like, listen, some people had that opinion, and look, because it's a competitive sport at the end of the day. Like we all trying to compete and win, but we're not trying to have such an advantage that there's no challenges. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people fell from that. and the younger fans don't understand because they like, well, he won too. It's like, yeah, but you got to understand there was a certain way that legends went about it. You know what
Gotta
I'm
go
saying? So
through it,
he,
bro. Winning not easy. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be painful. I know it was painful in 2010 when he lost to the Celtics. I know it was. You think it wasn't painful when Michael Jordan lost 3 times to the Pistons? In 1990 in that game 7? You think that shit wasn't painful?
yeah,
Michael Jordan didn't quit. He manned up. He got the players around him better. Pippen got better. Grant, all them dudes. They kept grinding and they eventually got over the hump. He ain't quit. You think it wasn't painful for Kobe when they lost in 2008 to the Celtics? You think that shit wasn't painful when the Celtics beat their ass by like 40 or whatever it was?
they whooped that motherfucker ass.
Did Kobe quit? Hell nah. You heard Trevor Reeves a few days later. Hey, this is what we got to do to get better. We got to get tougher. Got to get in the weight room. Got to play better defense. We immediately got to work. He ain't quit.
Remember what Jordan and look, I'm gonna have to close this out after I say this because
Okay.
my phone is on like 12%.
All right.
But we got to talk about this some other time too. But I want to say this, right? So Kobe called Jordan, right? Remember that conversation that he had with Jordan in 2010, where he
Mm-hmm.
said, man, damn, bro, these niggas got KG, they got Paul Pierce, man, these niggas got Ray Allen. You remember what Jordan told him?
Well, figure it out.
That's the only advice he gave. Nigga, figure that shit out.
He figured it out. That was a tough series, man. That was a
Nigga, you
tough
can't
series.
complain. Like you can't complain, nigga. Like you win it. You win this
That was
shit, nigga. Like, you better figure it out. This is what you dealing with. It is what
figure
it
it
is.
out.
And then when Kobe tried to give that same advice to LeBron, because he went through it with the Celtics. Cause I remember LeBron was going against the Warriors,
Mm-hmm.
and Nick Wright went off on Kobe, talking about he's hating and all that. I said, dude, why are you going off on Kobe when he got the advice from Mike, and he's just passing on what he knew from to LeBron to deal with the Warriors, because he went up against the Celtics. But and then all the fans started hating on Kobe because of that. I was like, damn, bro, you can't even give this nigga advice.
And that 2010, man, that was a brutal series. Brutal, tough, physical. But guess what? When he went through it and they won, Kobe said that was his most gratifying championship. He had to earn that shit. It was hard.
Hard as fuck.
Hard as hell.
And the thing is that they trying to take that from him. Years
Right.
later, they trying to take that shit from him.
Nah, man. I can't take what he earned, man, while he was here. Nah, bro. Stop.
And that's the sad part, saying Gasol should have won Finals MVP and all this shit. I was like, damn, y'all want to take everything from this nigga?
Right. And then they want to make it, oh, man, you hating on Paul Gasol. Nah, man, not. But again, it's levels. He was the number 2 guy. Stop. Like,
And he was fantastic. He was fantastic, but at the same time, it's like, yo, Kobe led both teams by 10 points, bro. It was a 10 points difference on both squads.
we don't do that, man. We always show Paul love, man. I like Paul. Paul, good dude, man. We respect Paul. I'm going to
Yeah,
say it, I'm going to keep saying it. That the trade changed history. Period. They had
yeah.
to have him. They could not win without him.
But
But
Kelvin,
even with that, he was the number 2 guy, man. Like,
I got to cut this. I'm on
all right, man.
3%. I'm on
Okay.
3%.
All
But
right, then, man.
post that stuff in the group chat, bro.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll find it. All right.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all appreciate y'all.